Hello everyone. So I'm out here today in my last day in Italy. Currently I'm in Venice and it is May of 2025. Today I just wanted to share 5 lessons I've learned in life thus far. I turned 35 in a few months and thought it would be good to kind of share some of the lessons I've learned. So the first lesson I wanted to share is that pain happens before success. This is a fundamental truth of life, and I find myself turning back to this idea when I'm feeling stuck in life or feeling defeated. I think back to my time in medical school where I felt like giving up and had to push through in order to succeed. I think that a lot of people give up too soon and aren't patient enough to reap the benefits of all the hard work that they've put in. But if everything was easy, then everyone would be doing it, right? I also want to highlight that taking shortcuts isn't necessarily a good thing. For example, somebody that cheats on a test may not acquire and develop the skills and knowledge that is necessary for them to thrive and succeed in their job, career, or whatever it is that they're studying for. And this could come back, like I said, to bite them back in the future. Another example is that somebody does not become fit unless they go to the gym repeatedly and work hard. In addition, somebody may not have strong relationships if they don't put in the effort to connect with the people that matter to them. Somebody might inherit money from their parents or ancestors, but they may not have developed the skills and tools necessary to become rich, and therefore may not have that confidence. And the last point I wanted to highlight about this topic is that avoiding pain does not necessarily mean one gets to avoid pain. For example, an alcohol abuser may feel good in the moment, but it might feel worse once the alcohol wears off. So now I kind of wanted to talk about the second lesson that I've learned in life, and that is that love always triumphs over fear. I have found this concept to be very useful in my relationships and in social situations. An example I can think of is that when I give presentations, I always get very nervous. But when I think about all of the knowledge that I can spread to help the people I am presenting to, I tend to get over my fear and grow a little more confidence, and am able to deliver the speech a lot more confidently. This also allows me to work harder in learning whatever topic I need to learn and also preparing the speech, therefore making a bigger impact overall. I also used to get very nervous in public, but when I'm able to tap into the loving energy towards those around me, I'm no longer scared of them and fearful of social situations. Most importantly, I become more centered and mindful. The third concept I wanted to discuss is that having fewer high-quality relationships is better than having multiple superficial relationships. So I quit social media over a year ago and have found that I'm able to spend a lot more high-quality time with those that are close to me and those that actually matter. When I was on social media, I found the interactions that I had to be meaningless and unfulfilling. This also made me more self-conscious and also fed into imposter syndrome. But ever since quitting, I have been able to spend a lot more high-quality time with those people in my life that do matter. And I'm also getting better at not letting the opinions of others determine my self-worth. More importantly, though, I'm able to live my life freely and be my authentic self. The next concept and lesson I wanted to discuss is that thoughts distort reality. I talked a little bit about this in my last video. I have learned that our mind is very powerful and it can be used for both good and evil. When you think about the worst genocides in our history, such as the Holocaust, the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, these were all created by the minds of human beings. The minds of human beings have created the most extraordinary inventions in life, but can also be used to create the most evil as well. Thoughts can inspire great ideas and also detrimental ones. They could also provoke good emotions and negative emotions. If you want to learn more about this video, check out my last video. I'll have a link to it in the description below. And the last concept I wanted to talk about is that health comes before everything. All of the lessons and concepts that I have discussed in this video would not be possible if it wasn't for health. The WHO states that 3 of the 4 leading causes of death worldwide are heart disease, stroke, and COPD. These are all conditions that are completely preventable through healthy diet, exercise, and avoiding of substances such as smoking. I think that maintaining healthy habits is more important as you go on, but they're also very important to establish early on so it's easier to take up later on in life. So I hope that you find the concepts in this video useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.